Hey friends, Ryan Frank, welcome to the Daily Coffee Chat. First of all, big shout out to Esther Moreno for guest hosting the coffee chat for me on Friday. Also, a big shout out to Amber Pike for guest hosting the coffee chat on Monday, yesterday, in my absence. Thank you, ladies. Thank you to the guests that you brought on with you. Thank you all for watching the coffee chat. Good morning, podcast listeners. Good morning, those of you on YouTube, and good morning to those of you on Facebook. Good morning, good morning. Listen, great teams don't happen by accident. The longer I live, the more I am convinced of this. I see this in my church. I see this within our organization. I see this in the other companies that I operate, and that is great teams don't happen by default. You can't just set something up, walk away, and great teams happen because intentional leaders invest in their teams. You put systems in place and to help your people grow, to help your people develop, to help your people remember why they are doing what they are doing. The good news is that there is grace for all of us in the journey. Some of you are like, man, Ryan, I've been doing this for like 18 days. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Some of you are like, Ryan, I've been doing this for 20 years. And I still am trying to figure it out. And the good news is whether you're new or whether you're a veteran, there's grace for all of us. None of us know exactly how to build the ideal, perfect team that operates seamlessly. That doesn't exist, right? But we are all called to lead and develop our teams. If you're a children's ministry leader, you desperately need a strong children's ministry team. But it's not going to happen without training. One of your main jobs, if you listen to much of my content, you hear me say this over and over again, one of your main jobs is developing your leaders. It's leadership development. You have to train your leaders. You've got to do it, especially at a time like this with these crazy days. We just returned from a video shoot in Atlanta where we shot some video we filmed for Global Kidmin Day. You saw some of these pictures on Instagram if you follow Kids Matter on Instagram, or you follow myself on Instagram. You saw some pictures. We had some great video shoots. We are not broadcasting Global Kidmin Day live. It's all pre-recorded content that we deliver to you 10 days in advance. And I wanted to do a COVID-19 Global Kidmin Day update. We are still doing Global Kidmin Day. If you don't know what the website is, go to globalkidminday.com. We're still doing Global Kidmin Day, but it's going to look a little different. And churches are still signing up. Tennessee, you are killing it these last 2 or 3 days. Hendersonville, was it Hendersonville? Yes, Hendersonville, Tennessee, signed up for Global Kidmin Day just within the last 30 minutes. This weekend, 2 different churches in Knoxville signed up for Global Kidmin Day. Lebanon, Tennessee, signed up for Global Kidmin Day. Madison, Tennessee, signed up for Global Kidmin Day. That's 2, 4, 5 Tennessee churches just in the last 24 hours. Tennessee, you're killing it. Thank you. The cool thing about Global Kidmin Day is it's an international event. So there are churches in Tennessee. We have a church in Dubai. In the United Arab Emirates, if I said that correctly, is participating in Global Kidmin Day. We have multiple churches in Australia, multiple churches in New Zealand. We have the UK, the United Kingdom, represented in Global Kidmin Day. And I know we have other international friends that are joining us as well. Friends from the Bahamas joining us in Global Kidmin Day. Let me tell you how this is going to work because of COVID-19. Ideally, when we set all this up, you would participate, you would gather all of your volunteers at the church on August the 8th. And everybody would gather, but then this COVID-19 struck, this pandemic. Now we still have churches that are going to try to gather on August the 8th. Remember, 10 days before, 10 days in advance, maybe even 2 weeks, if the stars align, we're going to email you the entire event. So you download the file. You don't have to rely on the internet the day of. If you can still meet in person, that's great. Some of you, it's not even an option if you wanted it to be an option. So we have options for you. You can either, because you can download the entire event in advance, you can use Zoom and you can broadcast it to your volunteers on Zoom. We're also doing this for each of our churches where we are going to give you a Vimeo link with a unique password for your church, if you want it, where you can tell your volunteers, hey, log into Vimeo, use this password, watch the event. You also have a fourth option, and that is do the event later. We have a lot of, now again, perfect world, pre-COVID-19, everybody would have done this on August 8th, but we have multiple churches that are going to do this in September. If you want to do this on a Saturday in September or later, that is totally fine. Okay, so what did that make? 4 or 5 options? And you might want to do both, and you might want to try to offer this at the church for volunteers that can come if you're able to do this, or you might want to offer it virtually as well for those that would rather not come to the church or can't. So there are a lot of options. Tomorrow we are updating the GlobalKidminDay.com site with what these options look like post or during this COVID pandemic. What are your options? But you have a lot of options. You can participate on August 8th, bring all your volunteers together, or do it virtually. Push the video out on Zoom for all your volunteers, or give them a Vimeo link, or do it later. There are a lot of options. Here's our desire, and that is we just want to help you train your volunteers. And you can do this for $95. $95. You'll have access to this video forever because we're emailing it to you. You can use it with your volunteers however you see fit. And we are delivering you some of the best voices in children's ministry for your volunteers. You can't get all your volunteers off to a conference. So we're bringing a conference to your volunteers. We're going to talk about topics like how to help kids with anxiety. This is, according to Time Magazine, the age of anxiety. This is the age of anxiety. We're going to help your kids and families with anxiety. We're going to help your volunteers when they get their kids around the table for small groups. We're going to help your kids or your volunteers understand how to bring their lessons to life, how to be prepared when they show up to teach. We're going to train your volunteers how to really partner with parents, how to help the parents of the kids in their small group or their Sunday school class. We're going to help your volunteers be more inclusive for children with special needs. We're going to help your volunteers help kids deal with the racial issues that we are finding ourselves in today, and much, much more. All the information is at GlobalKidminDay.com, GlobalKidminDay.com. 2 minutes ago, I just got a notification on my phone. Another church has signed up for Global Kidmin Day. Brandon Little. It is in Emporia, Kansas. Thank you, Brandon. So Global Kidmin Day is coming to Emporia, Kansas. I hope that your church is planning to participate. What you need to do is you need to go to globalkidminday.com. Okay. Let me push the link off Kids Matter. Okay, there's the website, globalkidminday.com. Tomorrow, we're going to update this with a new section with COVID options for you. But this is the button where you get signed up. We've got a video on here from Esther. Andy, I know you're on here with me. Andy, let's add Simon Perry's video right next to Esther's. And maybe do a screenshot, a thumbnail, where instead of seeing the white circle, let's make it where we see Esther's face and where we see Simon Perry's face. These are a couple of our speakers that have created some videos. So later on today, we'll put Simon Perry's video on here. Here's the schedule with the speakers and topics. Here are the speakers and the topics. Here are, I want to go to the bottom. Here are some social links that you can share. We should have some more. I think Andy's made some more that we'll put on here to help you get your volunteers there. Andy, let's get those added today as well if we can. Go to globalkidminday.com. Thank you, Brandon. Emporia, Kansas, Global Kidmin Day is coming there. So friends, that is your kind of a COVID-19 Global Kidmin Day update. I hope that you will still participate. Great volunteer teams. Once again, I said this at the beginning, they do not happen by accident. They require training. And as a Kidmin leader, it is your job to get them training. And this is one of the best ways to do this. And it's all digital. You can get, I don't care how you get this training to your volunteers, just get it to them. Get it to them. It's globalkidminday.com. Hey, well, I've got you with me real quick before we wrap up. We've got some great new stuff on Kids Matter, including a brand new game. You see it right here called Which Costs More on Amazon. It's pretty fun. What the kids do is we put some of the best-selling toys on Amazon side by side, and the kids have to guess which of them costs more. All right, 12-foot trampoline. What do you think it is? 12-foot trampoline. One more. LOL surprise. So if you get this game, you get slides. If you use ProPresenter or Media Shout, you just get the images. You get a PowerPoint version, a Keynote version, and a video version. So whatever format you like for games, you just put the kids, you can play this however you want. You can just let the video play as pre-service, or you could split the kids into two teams and have a representative from each team guess at which one costs more, and whoever gets it right gets 100 points. Or you can pick kids one at a time to come up and guess. But that game is called Which Costs More on Amazon. Another best-selling game right now is this one. Let me see a smile. Okay, on this game, the kids have to guess. It is the person behind the mask, or the cartoon character behind the mask, smiling or not smiling. Okay, I'll show you how this one works. Cartoon character appears on the screen. The player must decide if the character smiles or not. Following the button, the character is unmasked. Yes. Funny. Is smiling or not? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Smiling? No, not smiling. All right. What about SpongeBob? SpongeBob smiling or not smiling? All right. There's also a celebrity version of that, and that includes our president. There it is, the celebrity edition. Lots of new stuff. We even have more content being added to Kids Matter today. So if you've not been there in a couple days, Go check it out. Friends, thanks for joining me in our brief coffee chat that started a little bit late today. Anything you want to talk about this week? Any recommended guests? Please text the number on the screen, 833-792-6372. And be sure to check out GlobalKidminDay.com. Hope that you get signed up. We're coming to, I just lost it. Where are we at in Kansas? We are coming to, oh, you know why I lost it? Because someone else signed up.
Emporia.
Huh?
Emporia.
Andy, you scared me. Where'd it go? It must be marked as fulfilled now in the store. Emporia, Kansas. Emporia. Andy, you were that voice without a face.
Well, you just assume it was Andy.
I hope it was Andy. All right.
Okay, you got me. It was me.
How's it going, Andy?
Hey, it's a beautiful Wednesday.
Yeah. You got some video content now for Global Kidmin Day.
We do. I just got to see David and Becky Wakerly's session. Good stuff
for me. How is it?
Fantastic. Amazing. Great stuff.
Is it really?
So
our speaker videos are coming in. It's going to be good.
Looking forward to it.
All right. Thanks, Andy. Great coffee chat. Thank you all for joining me today. We will see you tomorrow, same time. Actually, not the same time. Tomorrow, Lord willing, we will start on time at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central. See you then.